Welcome to the Carburetor channel. Today's video is about all of the fat-related TV shows that are going around these days. Fat Albert. Now this fat actress, wasn't that many years ago? Kirstie, I guess they're doing repeats now because fat is in. Fat City, Fat Spy, Obesely, Fat's New Frontier, My Big Fat Summer. Notice while we have this fat acceptance going on, our society is still acknowledging that it's not a good thing. Too fat to transition? I don't think that's about fatness. But see, at the same time, you have this new TV show. Well, no, it's not new. It's been going on for the last 6 years. My Big Fat Fabulous Life. You know, it's political correctness. The politically correct crowd wants fat people to feel better about themselves. If you're fat and you accept it, then that means you feel fine with yourself. But if you don't, it's up to the individual. If they don't accept it, then they can change it. At the same time, our society has always made fun of fat people. Well, we make fun of a lot of things. Like a football player, Tom Brady. He's an athlete. He's one of the best football players, but one day he was at the beach and took off his shirt. The next day on Twitter, people were making fun of him because he did not have a chiseled bodybuilder physique. He was like a regular man. And now with the new year, we have a new show about fat people. 1,000 Pound Sisters just debuted 6 weeks ago, tipping the scales at over 1,000 pounds combined. The Stalin sisters tried to lose enough weight to qualify for and undergo life-changing bariatric surgery. 6 episodes. Meet the Stalin sisters. Yeah, that was not a pleasant experience.
Bottom of it. You're a mess. I can't breathe.
1,000 pounds to freedom. Yep, freedom's what I got. Matter of fact, that's an underlying theme on my channel. How to live a free life. Breaking point. Yeah, don't get to the breaking point. I don't know why people get to the breaking point. It shouldn't be at 400 pounds. I figure it's because people just don't know what's going on. There's a lot of myths surrounding overweight, why people get fat, and how to actually lose it. A house divided. I figure that was about emotional, having negative emotions. A lot of negative emotions have to do with how you physically feel. I've noticed that if I have energy and I have no muscle tension or aches, then I just feel good and I can handle situations. You see in these episodes that they get set off, lose control real easily. Just like in my previous video, Johnny Depp's wife loses control real easy, and I suspect it's because she diets and undereats.
I'm Amy. And I'm Tammy. And we're the Slade sisters. You're supposed to do it with me. Shut up. It's better for us to get separated for a little bit. I'm trying to move forward, so get the off my back. We started this journey together, but there's only so much one person could take. You say you want to get off that walker? Okay, shut the up. I'll do it when I'm ready. I try so hard not to freaking fight with you, but you keep digging in. You're not trying at all.
And Under the Knife just aired yesterday. And I'll talk later about why you should not have weight loss surgery.
So we decided that we're going to have weight loss surgery.
I don't think you make it. I think you'll chicken out.
In order to get approved for surgery, we need to lose a lot of weight. What about Big Daddy? That has to go. I think it's going to be hard because we both get grumpy if we don't eat. I don't want to live off freaking salads like y'all want me to. My name is Amy, and I'm 31 years old. I live with my sister Tammy, my husband Michael, and my dog Little Bit.
Let's think about why this show exists. Why do we need this? Well, it is true that this show could help people, seen as educational. You know that this show is created, stuck on TV, for entertainment. It's an entertainment show. And the creators thought it out and realized this will bring in viewers who are overweight, And there's a lot of those these days. So it's all about the views. And it'll bring in another group of people, the drive-by viewer, who's just driving by and stops to watch all the gore and gross stuff. For instance, look at this guy. His reaction when he heard about one of them getting laid and getting hickeys. Well, dude, you asked for it. You're the one watching. Yes, you heard it right. In last night's season finale, one of them has sex. But hold on, before you get sick all over your couch, remember that this is reality TV. The only thing real here is that these two sisters are real fat, because you can't fake that. Remember, this is TV, and so much of the stuff you see on TV and YouTube is put there just for the show, the entertainment, to get you to watch and to generate buzz. As a matter of fact, this show was trending on Twitter last night for the first time. And it was because of the season finale, and I would assume it's because of the specific thing that happened just by coincidence in the season finale, as if it was being written, as if this isn't a reality TV show, as if it's a soap opera. But at the same time, it is a fact that even really fat women can get sex. Yes, while there is a huge portion of the male population who is normal size and cannot get sex, and part of that is because they're only normal size. So the world's crazy. That's the subtext of most of my videos. For any of you who have already blown chunks, well, you knew you shouldn't have been watching this crap anyway.
Almost got choked. Tammy will appreciate these. Oops. I know Tammy got sick of the hospital foods, so I want to make some of her favorite foods for dinner.
I can't tell what that is. Sweetened something sauce.
Tammy's that. So we're making lasagna, we're making chicken dumplings, hamburgers, pasta, peanut butter pie, candy bar cake, and applesauce cake.
Now some people would say that the apple is what's wrong with the cake. No, the cake is what's wrong. And some people would say pasta is the problem with all that. No, it's everything else. I've eaten about 1,000 pounds of lasagna and pasta in my life. It didn't put on an ounce of fat.
Twerk, 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 twerk.
Bacon.
Like, every diet I've been on ain't working.
It's because you ain't got the willpower. You got to have the willpower to go for it.
That's false. At least when it comes to trying to restrict or trying to eat too healthy when you're not used to it, you only have so much willpower. That's where people fail, and you don't need to do it that way.
You got to show me you're going to do it.
The jalapeno burger dressed with breaded mushrooms, double cheeseburger plain with corn nuggets.
What they need to do is get out of this fast food restaurant and not eat this stuff. Eat healthier food. It really is that simple. Here they talk about the fact that they are tired of being overweight and they want to lose it.
Girl, I'm not tired of being fat. We need to come up with some way to lose all this weight.
They need to come up with a way. And I'll bet they've tried stuff before.
We've been on countless diets before.
There you go.
Tried walking. We've tried pills. We've tried
Wait for it.
sex.
No.
The only thing we haven't tried was surgery.
See, that is false. Yeah, I was expecting her to say, we've tried everything, which is what a lot of people say. They haven't tried everything. So both of them have chosen to go with bariatric surgery, which I've made a few videos about. And they talked with a bariatric surgeon on the show. Of course, he is going to be biased in favor of the surgery, and that's why he said, if you become bedridden, your chances of dying go way up. And so you should look at bariatric surgery as a life-saving procedure. What's wrong with this is, number one, bariatric surgery is one of the most risky things you can do. There's a large portion of people who die doing it. Number two, the surgery has a 90% failure rate. Those people gain back the weight, so it doesn't work well. Number three, the surgery is never needed. No matter how fat you get, you don't need that surgery. It's simply that people are not doing the right thing to lose weight. A lot of people just don't know how to lose weight. They know a lot of false things that keep them trapped. For instance, on the same episode, there was this focus on sugar, and a lot of people have that belief that it's all the sugar that people are eating that makes them fat. Now that's a half-truth. See, because there's truth to it, people just believe that and then move on. But the bigger reality is, any calories gives your body that fuel to be able to have weight to store. So it doesn't matter if it's carbs, fat, or protein. Number two, the sugar they are eating is in the form of junk food, and it's the junk food that's part of the problem. When your whole diet is junk food, meat, dairy, there's no real foods in there. There's no fruits and vegetables, hardly any grains, probably not whole grain, very little beans, nuts, seeds. And that's a big part of the problem, is that these people are not eating healthy, and they never just get on a healthy diet and stay on it. Part of the reason they don't stay on it is because they still restrict themselves. If you restrict your calories low enough, your body will snap. You will run out of willpower. That's what doesn't work. You can lose weight and eat enough for satisfaction. I just watched the end of episode 1, and I get the impression that bariatric surgery seems to be this last resort for people who don't know what else to do, because society's not telling them what to do. We mostly hear things that are false. We've mostly been told that you have to eat less, and that sets you up to fail. And the food industry is no help. What kids are given to eat at school is no help. Fast food places with nothing but unhealthy options. And now you've got these hucksters coming in, low-carb scammers, telling you that sugar is the problem, and it's because it's carbohydrates. And that is a lie. This gets people to not eat whole grains and even to fear fruit. And this, again, will set you up for disaster. And they're only saying this stuff because they're working for the meat industry, or they're addicted to animal products and want other people and want society to stay with animal products so that they won't look bad. Or they're just trying to make a quick buck by telling people they can eat all that crap.
I think it's going to be hard because we both get grumpy if we don't eat. I don't want to live off freaking salads.